Hey strangers, we're in Chicago today and we have something very exciting planned.
We've managed to schedule a meeting with someone from the Walt Disney Birthplace here in Chicago. We're going to get to go inside of Walt Disney's original home that he was actually born in and lived in till he was 4 years old.
In the Chicago side, I'm kind of like the person of the organization. I mean, all the neighborhood relations, partnerships, you know, when it comes to doing any kind of things that you need to do on the ground, you'll notice that there's the honorary Disney Family Avenue signs there. So I have to work with, you know, the city departments to make those type of things happen. But I have a whole team of people in California that we meet on Zoom and we get a lot of work done. I mean, a lot of projects that we do, you know, getting involved with the Y, creating curriculum for them to do with their early childhood programs, so that, you know, we're actually, you know, we don't have staff that we're paying, but we're able to work with a large organization like that can influence a lot of young people. Elias built the house. Flora, his wife, was the architect of the house, and she was the architect of 2 other houses on the block that he built. So the original house did not have a porch. So they lifted the house in the early 1900s. The part that's yellow, so that's like the original part of the house. When they lifted the house, they also made an addition. They turned it into a 2-flat. Really trying to furnish the house at some point to a way that it would have looked back at that time. So you'll see that like throughout the house. That picture there, that's Walt and his sister Ruth. They're standing on the front stoop. So yeah, this is the living room. If they called it the parlor back at that time, because at that time they didn't have funeral homes, so this is where they would have their wake. Those are the owners, Dina and Brett, and they're theme park engineers and animation specialists, and they're big fans of Walt Disney, so they kind of were monitoring this property and eventually were able to purchase it. We were fortunate to find some molding in one of the closets that was original to the house, so we were able to replicate all of the woodwork in the house. So June 24th is Roy Disney's birthday, and Roy was the one who financed all of Walt's kind of ideas. They both went bankrupt together and both, you know, made it big together. So so he was the first Disney born in the house. He used to go to Nixon School, which is just around the corner from here. He was the only one that actually went to that school. And all these colors are original to the house, and they took samplings off the paints, and so these are the colors that were at the bottom of the layers. Center for Early Childhood Creativity and Innovation. It's it's a mouthful, so we just call it CESI. And it's the nonprofit arm that basically oversees the house. So the event that I mentioned, the Children's Art Festival that we'll do here on June 24th, that's being done with CESI and the YMCA of Chicago and the Hermosa Neighborhood Association. We're also getting support from the Chicago Architecture Center, who's coming out and doing a lot of activities with our young people. So, you know, we have partners. It's not something that we try to do by ourselves. And we work very closely with Nixon School, where Roy Disney went. You know, every December 5th, we have a happy birthday to Walt Disney that happens here, and hundreds of people fill the streets, and the school's choir comes and performs, and we have a lot of young people, dignitaries speaking, and then we also have an art contest in the school, and the winner gets to go up to the bedroom and turn on a candle in the window. Not real flames, but and then we pull out the birthday cake and everybody sings happy birthday to Disney. So. peel out the floor, we found this little compartment in the floor. And that's why we think the house was renovated in the early 1900s, because there was a newspaper there from 1917.
I want to say a massive thank you to everyone at the Walt Disney Birthplace organisation for giving us an opportunity to actually go into the house, film it, interview Ray, who's one of their directors.